What's up, guys? This is the ASG Rewind. We're gonna be talking about Logan, bro. I'm fucking ready to talk about this.
Let's get into it.
And I'm saying and because this movie is so hardcore.
Very rated R.
Very rated R.
Yeah, it is very rated R.
Fitting for a fucking badass like Logan.
Yes.
Yeah.
James Howlett. You know, my guy.
James.
James Howlett, the undercover.
Yeah, so I'm like, okay.
Yeah, no, dude. From the opening scene, like opening tip, like it feels like they were showing us, like, okay, all that other action, all this other stuff that like this is about to be on a different level. Because that opening action scene of all the people.
Getting out the limo,
and he fucking just
slicing somebody's
through
slicing people's legs off.
Yeah,
and you definitely know that there's like an aged Logan because he's like sitting there, he's like, he's just like struggling to get up when he's on his face.
Wait. What I want to know is when this was set.
So this was set in 2029.
Yeah, no, 2029. But like, so then, is Deadpool and Wolverine set after?
No, I doubt it.
I wouldn't even call that like the.
So the reason they made this 2029, and this is kind of stealing from trivia, but I've got more trivia. I've got a lot of trivia for this one. But the reason they set this one in 2029 is because it's after all the stuff that they did with Days of Future Past, and it's after all the stuff they did with Last Stand. So it doesn't affect that timeline. And this is it's said that this is a completely different universe from the Fox X-Men. So this movie is supposed to be looked at as just a one-off story from a different universe where the X-Men existed, but it's not the X-Men stories that
Okay.
I like to imagine like it's an X-Men that like they went on missions with like just not even like colorful suits, just black suits. I like to think this is.
I like to envision that this was like the comic.
Really?
Comic looking because we get a few scenes where the X-Men comics are
books,
in,
but then I like to think it's not because he's like that's all fucking garbage. He's like that's all fucking fake.
Yeah.
Like that's not what actually happened. A lot of bad shit really happened.
Yeah.
But that's why I think it was a lot darker tone and not even really like. Even Bryan Singer X-Men, it was a lot like straightforward, like
which makes sense.
Mutants,
which
like,
makes sense. Yeah.
Are undercover military personnel.
Yeah.
No, that's what I was saying.
No, I was saying like it's not supposed to be a part of I guess the Fox X-Men.
Yeah.
But him and Charles talk about.
They talk about past adventures, but. You know, if something lined up to other ones,
they don't want to lean into that lore.
Yeah.
It's just like they don't want to lean into it too heavy. They would bring it up, but it's hypothetical and it's like
okay.
Because what they bring up, they only bring up a few things. At the dinner scene, and then like towards the beginning when we first see Charles, is when they kind of bring up some past stuff.
Yeah.
And it's kind of just very vague. Applicable to really anything. So this is definitely supposed to be its own separate. So look at it as such, completely separate.
And what I thought was cool, is that the mutant who is good at tracking mutants is like one of the few left, and he's like in hiding with one of the most powerful mutants. And I thought that was a really good touch, because remember in Apocalypse. They go to, it's the same guy who's like, you need mutants? And he's like at the table and he's like, you got to pay me.
Yep.
And it's the same character.
Oh, yeah.
It's literally the same character. I'm like, that would make sense for the guy who can track down mutants to know where to not be found with the most powerful mutant.
Yeah.
And it's like, of course, like, I like that touch. That was a really good touch.
I didn't even think about that. That is good.
And I love his character throughout this.
I like his character,
too. He was honestly cracking me up a lot.
Bro, he was keeping it real. He was literally, because
I like that
Logan,
actor too.
Wolverine is an arrogant, stubborn guy. Like, he's more stubborn than arrogant.
Yeah.
He's very stubborn. He goes his own way. He doesn't like to talk about shit. He likes to just slice through his problems.
Yeah.
And he literally was trying to dig information out of Logan in like more of like a dude. Right. Like, what are you doing? Like, we've literally got this guy. Like, you took on the job of taking care of this guy, and like he almost killed me. Like
Yeah.
just yesterday, he almost killed me. So what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
Which is absolutely insane.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Charles Xavier having migraines that can literally
literally
just
stop
kill
everybody.
people.
Kill people. So it like freezes everybody, and then if he goes on for too long, it
It's
kills some people.
Which
And they
And he's like,
mentioned
yeah.
they mentioned a past event where I guess that happened, and a few people did die.
Yeah, and the guy's like, your partner's in there considered a weapon of mass destruction.
Yeah.
And which is like, it's true. Like,
Yeah.
he's crazy powerful.
oh my
And
gosh.
since
that
we're
is
on Professor X, I just want to talk about Patrick Stewart because we love him as Professor X. I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
everybody likes him as Professor X. But man, I feel like this is the first one where he really gets to just act his ass
yes,
off.
he
Yeah.
does.
And the other ones, he really just is kind of very stoic, doesn't really get to say much.
Yeah,
kinda just
this
rolling
one was
around.
like real.
He's going
Dude.
straight schizo.
Yeah.
Schizo
That's
in
what
there.
I'm
Like he's playing the role as a true like old guy who's like
Yes.
losing himself
Yes.
from old age.
Mhm.
Like I think this movie really hits hard.
Yeah.
It
Especially
bro.
after watching everything.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Especially after watching everything.
Especially after watching
Because
everything.
when Wolverine and Professor X are going at it and they're like being dickheads to each other, I'm just like, oh,
It's like it feels like
Yeah.
family.
guys, stop.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like,
It,
chill.
it just feels like hey, it's a different part in time. Shit's gotten ugly, and we're here
Mhm.
in this moment, and this is what it is. And it's like, shit can get ugly. Like everything's not rainbows, and that's what we're meant to see in this universe, because this isn't X-Men flashy comic anymore.
Right.
This is a situation that's happening, and we are the last like standing, like for any push in society for mutants. We're the last ones. And Charles is literally like he has little moments where he breaks out and he's like not taking his meds, but this is his last chance to actually push out his vision,
Yeah.
like his own what's it called, what's the word that I'm looking for, his own
Mission.
initiative.
Initiative.
It's his own initiative to make mutants correlate with humans.
Yeah.
And it's his last chance, his last hope, his last initiative to push this out with
Right.
Logan and then Logan's daughter, which, let's get into that more.
Yeah. So basically, there's no mutants left in the world except for this batch of kids, which were not born mutants. They were experimented on and all that kind of stuff to get their powers.
Yep.
At least that's how I took it. None of them were born with it.
I thought his kid was
Born with it. Maybe.
because
They were made so
Or they were made in
with
a
his
lab to
DNA.
have the powers when they were born. Yeah, you're right. Because they have the powers when they're born. They have DNA from different mutants, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
And then they just mix it in birth. They say all the moms die.
Yeah, all the moms die, and then the lady who adopted what's her name?
X-23.
Laura.
X-23.
Laura.
Laura. She was taken undercover, and she took her because they all apparently all of them escaped, and then she took her under her wing and was caring for her, and then she tried to find her father, James Howlett. So and then people were on her ass because she had this money too. So she had this money, and she was like,
Well, I don't think they were on her for the money.
No, they were on her because
wanted
she got
the
the
kid.
mutant. But
Yeah.
no, but what I'm saying is like she had this money, and they were on her ass about her like housing a mutant,
Yeah.
and so they were close to her, and then
They call Wolverine because he's a limo driver.
yeah, he's a limo driver in this movie.
So they call Wolverine in a fake limo.
Hey,
ride
driver!
Call. yes. That was my favorite. But freaking, what was I about to say? What was I saying? Oh, so they call him over, and he's reluctant to take the deal or take the money and accept the challenge. He's got bigger things to do with Professor X and stuff.
Which is true.
And then he leaves, decides that he's going to do it, and then comes back, and the mom has just been shredded.
Yeah.
And then he goes back, and X-23 Laura sneaks into the facility through his car.
And so then it's just a big chase, and they all pack up and leave because they're getting infiltrated by. I wish I could name like the company it was.
I don't remember.
Because doesn't it say the company?
Yeah, I've got it right here.
Because it's Stryker's
Unix or
Stryker's son.
Yeah. Yeah, which is crazy to see.
Yeah.
You know? What was the what Chandler's looking it up? What, the company, once I know the company, then I'll keep going.
Transigen.
Transigen?
Transigen.
Transgen, whatever, was coming looking for them. And then, so then they had to basically dip. So they went on this road trip.
Yeah.
To get Laura to North Dakota.
Yeah, North Dakota.
Yeah.
Or was it Montana?
Yeah, North Dakota to cross the border.
Okay.
To Canada.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So it's on this big adventure, and bro, shit gets. Okay. So what I noticed about this movie, as soon as every stop they make,
It goes
is
insane, bro.
insane.
Right. And I think one thing that I kind of caught onto this movie was it was kind of maybe poking fun at what the Wolverine and X-Men Origins did, where halfway through the movie Logan meets these new people that he befriends, and then they get slaughtered.
Yeah.
I think they were kind of like, okay, let's do that again, but let's make it good this time.
Yeah, and like darker. Yeah, I did.
Oh, yeah,
I did notice that too. I was thinking that the same thing. In my head, I was like thinking, does everything bad happen when Logan is around? Like,
And that's kind of his
bad.
thinking
Yeah.
throughout this movie too.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Like, and he shows that emotionally. Like,
Right.
he's like, bro,
But-
why does everything have to fucking?
I feel like it was the thing is I feel like it was fine for so long until this one moment where this lady finds him, and then it just like goes from there.
Right.
And then so we go to those people's houses, and then that's where the darkness happens.
Right.
Well, it's just like
Yeah,
because how they went to their house was the crazy part, because you think like, oh man, if they would have just kept driving, they probably would have made the destination. But
Yep.
Professor X is like, no, let's stop.
We have to
help these people, because these people on the other side of the road. Because in this 2029 future, there's driving semi trucks, and they veered off. Did y'all notice that the
Yeah.
self-driving semi trucks?
Yes.
Oh.
That's
No,
why they
that's
got
not-
veered off the road.
They have no like. There's no
passenger, just it's
I
cargo.
didn't-
It's
I
just sets of
notice
wheels.
It's literally
Okay.
it's just literally cargo.
You didn't know
It's
that
like
the whole time?
No, I didn't.
Huh.
Yeah,
I
so
didn't.
that's why like the technology then like drove that family with the horses on the side of the road, and that's when Professor X had to use his powers to get all the horses back. And they were like, "Oh, thank you guys. Can we treat you guys like a And they're in Oklahoma. They're literally in
Yes.
Oklahoma.
Yeah,
Yes.
they are in
Yes, that
Oklahoma.
was sick.
Yes.
Dude, they were literally on an Oklahoma exit, which was
Yeah.
awesome.
Oklahoma City. Yeah.
Yeah,
We get an Oklahoma City sign.
yeah, and that was
Well,
cool as hell.
No, it said Oklahoma 90 miles.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It said Oklahoma 90 miles.
But yeah, I did not realize that those were self-driving.
Yeah, they were.
Semi-trucks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
It's
That
like
makes
they-
that makes sense.
yeah.
That makes sense now.
And these people, they're showing great Southern hospitality. It's always that Southern hospitality that gets you
It
killed,
is.
Dude.
especially when you're dealing with Wolverine.
Dude.
So it's just, it just sucks, man, because these were good people.
Honestly, like, and when we got into it, I was like, no way they do this again. Because I honestly
Did you watch this movie before?
Yeah, I've seen this movie one time when it first
Yeah.
came out. I haven't watched it since, and I kind of have forgotten a lot. I remember
Yeah.
loving it. I remember thinking it was super great.
Yeah.
But I didn't remember him meeting up with his family or anything like that.
Yeah.
So I was like, no way. No way they do it 3 movies in a row where they just kill this family. But the moment I knew that they were dead was the moment that Laura goes into the room of the kid. What's his name? Nate. She goes into Nate's room, and he gives her like the earbuds.
The
and it's like,
iPhone,
oh yeah,
iPod.
you could just hold on to that until the morning. As soon as he said that, I was like, damn, these dudes are fucking
Yeah.
dead.
Yeah.
These dudes
Bro,
are
and-
dead. He gets slaughtered too. He gets
Yeah,
slapped.
they don't back down from showing the kid, from showing like some kid
Yeah.
getting fucked up.
But then it gets sad, man, because then we get
Because
Charles.
while all that shit's happening,
Yeah.
Logan and the father of that family is going out to fix the water pipes on the guy's land, who's being like a white trash dickhead or a good old boy, and he's like basically giving racist undertones to the guy.
Right.
But he's like, they're out there, and Logan's like, defending him,
Yeah.
being a good guy, and then they were like, he's defending him basically, and they get in a scuffle, a little mini scuffle that Logan stops.
Yeah.
And then on the way back, Or wait, I think I'm getting it wrong.
No, you're right. You're right.
So when they get back, like everything.
On the way back, it's cut back to the house, and then that's when.
That's whenever Professor Xavier's in the bed, right?
Yeah, talking to Wolverine, but it's not really Wolverine.
Yeah,
Man.
bro. See that
Like
it
that.
was so sad because, dude, do y'all remember? Did you write down what he was saying?
No.
He was literally saying like the most like heartfelt
Yeah,
shit.
he was.
Before
Yeah,
he
yeah.
died.
Yeah.
He was like,
You know, Logan, this was, without a doubt, the most perfect night I've had in a very long time. But I don't deserve it.
And then literally just.
bro,
Oh
in the
my
chest,
gosh.
man. Takes it in the chest.
It was definitely a hard scene. After watching all the X-Men, I was like, damn.
But no, and like yeah, it was definitely a hard scene.
And then I thought they were gonna let him, kind of have some plot armor and be saved.
Yeah.
Because Wolverine starts to like carry him out and
Yeah.
da-da-da. But man, what I even thought was not worse than that, but was up there with that, is the guy that Wolverine's out there helping and stuff. When they get back at the very end, after all the fight has gone down and everything, and they've taken care of X-24 for now, and he like goes to shoot Logan, but he has a blank, and then he just dies.
Yeah.
That is the craziest part.
That's
I was
so
like,
tough too. Man.
And you could tell like the acting was so great because like Logan really looked like he was just finna like swallow. He was like ready.
He was just ready.
He was ready to just get off.
Yeah.
And he was like
That's
ready
what
for
just dude, this movie just like is like it feels like just so real. Because Logan
It's
is
real,
just
man.
because we've watched Logan for so long, and he's just done. He's ready.
Right.
Because like the adamantium's poisoning him.
Yes. Yeah. He
And
has
he's like
essentially,
already
yeah.
slowly dying, anyways.
Mhm.
But yeah,
But man, like let's take a pause right there and bro, Laura, they casted a badass little girl.
bro.
They could not have casted a better role, a better actress.
Daphne Keene
Yeah, Daphne Keene.
as X-23.
Yeah, and when she was filming that, I think she was like what 12?
12, probably 12. Yeah,
Probably like 12. Dude, she killed it.
bro.
Yeah.
Like you could
she
not
really
have
did.
found anybody better.
She
was ruthless.
child actress. She blew it out of the water, and then just actress, like she did a really solid job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She kind of has to play it silent
And
most of the time.
she's like Spanish. She's a Spanish.
but
Yeah.
She's like
she gives off so much emotion while
She
doing
does.
that
Yep.
still.
Yep.
yeah,
There's not really a moment that I don't buy her.
yeah.
And
She's getting more brutal. She's getting brutal kill way more brutal kills than Logan.
yeah.
It's the way they had her move was so good.
Mm-hmm.
Like just
I mean,
jumping everywhere just for Ken.
Just the action overall in this movie
Yeah,
is
it's so
just
good.
so
It's so
great,
good.
so great, and obviously like it being rated R
yeah.
helps.
I was gonna say I think just because if any movie is rated R, then it usually has like
Crazy
good,
action.
Yeah, good
Mhm.
action always.
But the choreography was so great. But yeah, I love her as this character. I mean,
Yep.
there's people talking about maybe since Hugh Jackman's aged out of this role, maybe just pluck her from the Fox X-Men
Yeah.
and bring her as your new Wolverine
Hey, I'm down for it.
in
Honestly,
the MCU.
I'm down for
If
it.
she can keep that same attitude,
Yeah.
I think in that same keep it not keep it more superhero like. Like like humble. I'm a badass. I know that. It's not more of an empowerment role. You know what I'm saying? You know how
Yeah.
shit's been kind of nowadays.
Yes,
yeah.
yes,
They
yes,
give
yes.
these women characters. They make them more empowerment and more emasculating
Yeah.
roles.
Which just de-empowers
Kills
them.
it. Kills.
I feel
Yeah.
like.
It,
Yeah.
like, it kills them as a character.
Honestly, yeah. Cause
But I hope they give her like a good script. If they were to do that, dude, you could get a really solidified, X-23.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
I think you wouldn't have too many people angry with that.
Oh no,
honestly.
not at all.
I love the relationship that they have. It's very believable. At some points, I'm like, dude, Logan, chill the fuck out. Like he just be like grabbing her arm, fucking yanking her, like, stop, come here. It's like, dude, chill, Logan, calm down.
Hey, they made it real.
Yeah.
They really
they
did make it
make
real.
it real.
Yeah.
Which was
Yeah.
awesome. Like I want to see that, and I like how we see, like you said earlier, we saw William Stryker, we saw Stryker's son.
Yeah,
Yes.
Stryker's son.
Yeah.
And bro, I thought just seeing them, I'm like, bro, this is like the future.
Yeah.
This is literally the
It
future.
really is. Yeah.
And it's just like, dude, like we're seeing Stryker's initiative live on through his son.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And we see there's still this battle between mutants and humans that just want to destroy mutants.
Right.
Yeah.
While using mutants.
Well,
Right.
yeah, no, he wants to control. He says,
Yeah.
I don't want to get rid of mutants.
Yeah,
I
right.
want to
Control
control
them.
mutants.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yep. He did
So
say that.
that's where they get the idea to build X-24.
Yeah.
So what do you guys think about basically the big bad being the final boss being just a Wolverine clone? Is that mid to y'all?
I mean,
No.
it puts me in a position where I'm just like, I'm kind of trying to think who else it would have been.
Yeah, that's what I'm like.
Maybe.
I don't know.
But I think I think it's okay because the real big bad is the Gen or the company that's trying
Yeah,
to
the
eliminate
company.
them. That's the big
It's
bad
all of them.
because they're
Right.
trying to kill kids.
Right.
So it's like Wolverine is trying to stop that. He's on his last limb, and I think it ends. I think the ending is more of the big bad going away, or like you stop the big bad. I think the X-24 character. I think it's a great halting point. Like, oh fuck, this just happened,
Yeah.
and then we get a more finale at the end,
Mm-hmm.
and we actually get to see what happens at the end of a movie. Like we actually get to see what happens because they have that big fight at the end, and then it's just like we get a good ending to the story
the
too.
burial
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
Wolverine, and then
Yeah, yeah,
when she leaves the cross sideways to make
For
an X.
yeah.
yeah.
Dude, great shots. Leave it on. And I wanted to bring this up when we were talking about her as X-23 is such a good actress. I mean, I believe her that whole time when she's crying for Wolverine and stuff. That's stuff that child actors are usually not
Yeah.
prepared.
Good at.
prepared
No, she
to
did
do.
it very well.
Yeah,
She did it
She
very
was
well.
very emotional. Got me kind of like,
Yeah.
oh, man,
Yeah.
that is Wolverine though.
Yeah.
So yeah, dude, I love that final scene, and I don't hate X-24 at all.
Yeah.
It could have been a number of different characters, but
Yeah, no, I wanted to talk about her in general. Who was she born
from
Yeah.
I don't think we ever find out.
I have a feeling it's Jean. But I don't know because remember in the beginning of the episode, Charles.
Well, let's think. This lady has to be Hispanic. It's an Hispanic woman.
Well, no,
Well, maybe she was just raised.
She
was
was.
a-
Oh
yeah.
yeah, that's right. Okay.
No, I'm saying that I want to say it's Jean. I have no clue, but I want to say it's Jean just because Charles said he was speaking to her,
Mhm.
but like in the beginning of the movie, you guys remember that when he said he's been speaking to this girl before they even met.
Biological mother is Sarah Kinney, a scientist who created X-23 and carried her to term.
So she birthed.
But this is comic books. This
Yeah.
isn't.
Yeah.
This
Right.
isn't. I don't think
Right.
they ever
But
say.
in this universe, it was just a mother they used to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's just kind of a mode to get X-23.
I thought it was Jean because, like Charles was saying that he was talking to her,
Yeah,
and so I was like
maybe.
psychic
And I have a feeling we
powers,
might be wrong
Right.
about that, but who knows?
Jean,
Maybe.
but
Maybe.
I don't know.
That's a good thought.
But then it's also not tied with Fox, so.
Well, yeah, but we gotta assume Jean Grey's out there somewhere.
Yeah.
Well, they're the last.
Well, I mean,
Maybe.
like somewhere in the timeline, like
Yeah.
she's existed before.
Yeah,
is what
right,
is what I
yeah.
meant to say.
Yeah.
I do want to take this time to also just sing praises of another actor, is Hugh Jackman, dude. In all the other ones, like, Wolverine is kind of just the action guy to stave off our boredom. He's kind of just this dumb character. But in this one, like, he really feels like a dude that's been around forever, has seen all kinds of different stuff, has seen everything.
Because, bro, there
And-
are moments where he's literally trying to reason with people,
Mhm.
but people are just so fucked up and like too egoed out. They just want to fight this old Wolverine, and he's just like, all right, bring it on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like this is my like story of my fucking life here.
Yeah.
So,
But yeah, what I'm not a hot take at all, but Hugh Jackman's best performance as this character. I want to see him top it in Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yeah.
I want to see him top it or stay on this level
Yeah.
because just the way he plays all the emotion in this one, like he really gets to be an actor in this one.
yeah.
He doesn't just have to be a character or just claws out guy.
And we're gonna all be seeing that movie
Dude.
at the same time. We're gonna be in the same theater watching that movie.
It's gonna be crazy.
Yes.
Okay.
That is going to be hype, dude. I'm ready. I'm so ready for that movie.
Let's see. Do y'all want to go ahead and get into box office then?
Yeah, let's get into
Yeah,
it.
let's get into it.
Okay. Box office and trivia. So, on a budget, what do you guys think the budget
Yeah,
was?
I want to guess.
150.
150 mil?
I want to say. I mean, think of a recent movie that just came out. Okay. I'd say around 100 and no. Okay, there's a lot of explosions. There's a lot of crashing scenes. Some CGI. I want to say around like maybe 140.
140?
140 mil?
Okay, y'all ready?
Yeah.
$97 million budget.
Oh, okay, that's not bad.
Mega cheap.
Yeah.
They made this for pennies on the dollar compared to everything else.
Yeah.
Furiosa
Furiosa had 198 million.
Yeah, that's a typical budget for something like
Yeah.
this. But $97 million budget, and they made 619 million worldwide.
That's ridiculous.
Damn.
So getting into
They
trivia,
made their money back 6 times over.
yeah, big time. Getting into trivia about that. Opening in 4,071 theaters, this became the widest opening R-rated release in history. In history, before being surpassed by It in 2017.
Yeah. Okay.
And before this, it was Deadpool, the year prior.
Okay.
So
Wait,
what?
Deadpool came out before this?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
What?
We got our week schedule mixed up.
No, we said we were gonna do all the X-Men and then
And then the
Deadpool,
Okay.
then Deadpool and Wolverine because it's
Okay.
Deadpool 3.
Okay.
So Deadpool 1,
So
Deadpool 2,
okay,
and
gotcha.
then Deadpool 3. So Deadpool,
I just thought I totally forgot this Deadpool came the year before.
yeah, it came out the year before, which probably
Well,
gave
then that
them
movie
some of the
yeah.
confidence to make this.
Yeah, for sure.
what
It
it
definitely
was.
did.
But yeah, dude, like they made their money 10 times over, and the reason it was so cheap is because they made it a point to not do any green screen, or not any green screens, but do as little to no green screen as possible, no CGI
Does it
as
smell like
possible.
breakfast to y'all?
Dude, it smells like something's cooking.
Bro, it smells like
good.
breakfast.
It smells really good.
Yeah. I'm getting hungry.
Dude, I'm getting
I
hungry.
might have-
But yeah, they kept it so cheap because they tried to do as little visual effects as possible. I want to talk about this
Good.
trivia fact because this I thought was really cool. I know you'll think this is really cool. One of the coolest shots that happens a few times throughout the movie is Professor X when he has those migraines and we see everybody frozen, this like warpy camera.
Mm-hmm.
This is how they shot it, all in camera. All in camera. Basically, where is it? Professor Xavier's psionic blast was done by just shooting shaky footage and then just restabilizing. Like, they shook the shit out of the camera
Yeah.
and then just
That makes
restabilized it
sense.
in post.
Yeah.
They shot extremely wide so that
Yeah.
when they restabilized, they could zoom in
Right.
and not lose any of that data.
Right.
But literally that's all that effect
Wow.
is.
Interesting.
It's
They were
just
like-
mega shaky cam
Yeah.
and then restabilize.
Yeah.
Because when you restabilize super
Yeah, explain
shaky,
it to people who don't know about like.
It's
when you
still-
restabilize super shaky footage, it will come out like super warped and distorted, and it'll
Yeah.
have like streaks and lines and all this like messy stuff, and
Yeah.
that's what they were going for with it. So it was all done in camera, other
Wow.
than the stabilization effect.
Yeah.
That's a really good creative decision.
Yeah, it's super great. I love
what,
that
you know
shot.
what I did want to bring up? I wish we could we should snag, some behind the scenes clips or get some clips from it and see because there's some channels out there that literally dive into the effects and the shots
Yeah.
of certain things, and I want to get into more of that, seeing how the stuff was made and then kind of implementing that into trivia. That shit would be so cool.
Yes.
Because I send you guys stuff all the time on Instagram, because the boys, there was some, but they showed some behind the scenes shots of the boys,
Yeah.
and I was like, oh, okay, this would be some cool
Yeah,
stuff.
I seen that. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
I love behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, we were talking about how we'd love a crew to go out to every movie and just shoot a detailed behind the scenes, editing to video to everything.
That's about
That's why you gotta get the physical copies so you can go to the special features.
But the special features behind the scenes are always just the
They're mid,
director or an actor sitting down and being like,
I've seen
I
some-
really
want that,
enjoyed
though.
this scene,
Well,
and we really worked hard on this scene.
I've always
and-
every time I watch a special feature, there's a behind the scenes, and it shows some good stuff.
It shows sometimes you get some stuff, but
some-
they don't
some I
really
can see
show
some sleeping.
your creative decisions like that. Like I
Mhm.
would never have known that. I guarantee you they don't talk about that on the Logan special features.
They might,
I
yeah.
almost guarantee.
No, some good behind the scenes is
I have to watch the special features.
Smile, the scary movie. They have a really good detailed behind the scenes,
Okay.
and then so does 1917 by Roger Deakins.
Mm-hmm.
That one's really good as well.
Okay.
Okay, I might actually have to watch
Yeah.
those. Another trivia from Patrick Stewart. This is a quote from him. Just saying that most of that dialogue at the dinner table scene where Logan and Xavier are talking about the family that they had and the
Yeah.
school and all
Yeah.
that was improvised.
They improvise. Yeah.
Nice.
That's pretty good.
You would have never thought.
Yeah, I never would
That
have
pretty
felt
good.
so
That's pretty
natural
good.
too.
Yeah.
Probably why it did feel so
Yeah.
natural.
Yeah.
But yeah, just a cool little fact there. And then here's another one. This one's pretty cool. In the UK, the first wide release showing of this movie was actually at 10:23 p.m.,
Wow.
which is a weird time, of course, but they did it because the
X,
Roman
yeah.
numeral of 10 is X.
Yeah.
So X
Yeah.
23.
Yeah, that's
So they
sick.
started the movie at 10:23.
Okay, they were onto some shit with that.
Yeah,
I like that.
That's a
And
cool.
And you said it was
little-
in London?
Yeah, in the UK.
In the
I don't
UK.
know if it was in
Yeah.
London
Yeah.
specifically, but
Okay.
yeah.
Because every
UK is
actor
on a
is
crazy
from
time.
UK.
Yeah.
Like,
Right. Dude,
I
that's
swear,
freaking
every
awesome.
actor.
yeah.
It's probably
Yeah.
a really cool thing that they did there.
Cool
Yeah.
little
Awesome.
fact. We were talking about X-24. So Sabretooth was originally going to have a small role in this and
Mhm.
possibly be the X-24. Instead of X-24, Sabretooth would have taken over that role. They talked to Liev Schreiber, who was the
X-Men
Sabretooth
Origins?
for Origins, yeah. But I guess he didn't want to do it.
Interesting.
There was also supposed to be a scene where Logan encounters an underground railroad type of thing for mutants.
Mhm.
And there was going to be an unnamed cameo in that scene.
Oh, wow,
But
okay.
they removed that just because they didn't want to have an abundance of cameos or mutants in the movie.
Yeah,
Makes
because
sense.
we're talking about last mutants.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
So that makes sense. I like that's a really good catch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a really good catch for them.
Even Ian McKellen, the dude who plays Magneto, he actually asked for a role on this. He wanted to be a part of this, and they were like,
Oh.
"Nah, sorry."
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, I think that could have been cool seeing both of them, Professor X and him.
Yeah.
Maybe his powers are freaking out in some way, but I don't know.
Or at least
No, his would
or at
be-
least give him or at least I could see at least giving him a final stand in the beginning, and then he gets shot and killed. Or
right.
something
Maybe
like that.
maybe he was posted up with them, and then when they first ambush everything, he dies.
Yeah.
Yeah, that could.
And then when they move, they kind of I don't know. I just because he's in that big metal dome,
hmm
so I was like maybe that could have been like a Magneto keeping Xavier safe on his last stand,
Right.
and then everybody kind of just floods out.
Yeah. I guess there was a black and white release of this movie called
What?
Logan Noir. It came out May 16th, 2017. It was re-released in theaters.
What?
And then now it's included in Blu-ray and 4K releases.
Okay, I gotta get that.
Yeah, I was gonna say I
Logan
might have to
Noir.
get that.
The reason they ended up doing it is just because they saw a set photo in black and white. And they're
Yeah.
like, dude, this looks
Dude.
sick.
Yeah.
Let's release this. So yeah, there's a black and
They
white
should-
version of
bro,
this.
yeah. I need to
Um,
get that.
Yeah, I think
I
that'd
would
be
love that
cool.
on Toys of the Boys. Just pull that out.
Yeah, yeah. Dude, I
Dude.
think this movie would work great in black and white.
Oh my gosh.
I need,
Yeah.
to watch,
I
I need to rewatch it in black and white.
Yeah.
And see how it is.
Right here,
More trivia.
dude. I've got trivia. In June 2017, this movie became the #1 superhero movie of all time on Rotten Tomatoes, overtaking The Dark Knight
Deserving.
from Christopher Nolan.
I think it is a knockout movie. It is a really knockout
It actually
movie.
it is sleeper good. Like, who do you hear talking about it?
I mean, now, yeah, but back in the day,
But we've
I
had-
mean, everybody was talking
Well,
about this.
people still talk about Batman,
Right.
That's
yeah,
what I'm saying,
people-
like-
yeah, that's
Right,
true.
true.
and
Yeah.
this is earlier than Batman.
Mm-hmm. Right.
That's what I'm saying. I think it's a sleeper movie.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody talks about it.
Yeah.
At least from what I hear. Like, if I ask somebody, "Oh, what are some good movies?" I hear Dark Knight.
Right.
I don't hear Logan.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's probably but-
people need to start saying Logan more.
yeah.
Say his name.
Say his name. I mean, the consensus on this movie is like it is the best X-Men movie, and spoilers, but it is the best X-Men movie, and will be at the top of probably all of our tier lists.
Oh
Yep,
yeah.
Until Marvel comes out with the reboot,
Yeah.
we'll see.
Yeah.
Which I'm curious on how they'll approach that.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see.
Last little piece of trivia, and this one just had me like, what the fuck? We love the casting for X-23. What do you think about Millie Bobby Brown
Nope.
being X-23?
Nope. Well,
Because she auditioned for the role.
She
She wanted to be X-23.
I don't know.
I hate it.
I think. Well, the thing is,
You don't hate
she
it?
probably would have done a good job too, because you got to think it's not just the. It's not. Trust me, we see the actress on screen, but we also don't give credit to the people who make them look good on screen.
Oh yeah, definitely. 100%.
So I think she would have had a good team around her, good coaches, and I think we would have gotten the same formula.
Okay.
But I think they went with the right choice
Yeah.
for a reason.
Yeah.
Well, no, I don't want to say same for. I think they back not same formula,
Bro,
but
it's a-
close. But we obviously see who the clear winner was of that exchange and why they went with Daphne.
You know, this is so weird. It's almost like they did the same role. Cause Stranger Things, she was in the lab, came out mute, didn't speak, has powers, and then ends up with
shit.
a family.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Like the
I didn't even
exact
think
same
about
thing.
that. Wow.
Yeah. I mean, basically.
This dude picked out Millie Bobby Brown lore. Like he went through like he in his brain he just went through like some Millie Bobby Brown lore and he saw it. He was like, this makes sense now. That's who she was really cast for.
Yes.
Like she was meant to play a role as a mute little girl who has powers and doesn't talk.
No, that's actually a
Yeah.
great point. I didn't.
And
see
yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that.
But
That's
like
great.
you said, I think they picked up the perfect casting.
Bro, yeah.
that. Yeah.
Like it was
Daphne
perfect.
definitely
it was
killed
good.
it.
Yeah.
I want to see her come back. Maybe we'll see her in Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yeah. I know she's in the Acolyte.
Yeah, she is. I saw that.
That's,
I'm like-
that's tough.
R.I.P.
Yeah.
career.
Yeah.
I'm
R.I.P.
just kidding. I'm
career.
kidding.
Man.
But
Fudge.
guys, thank you so much for watching this ASG Rewind. I had a great time talking about Logan.
Yep.
One of the best movies that we've seen so far in our journey through all the X-Men movies.
Oh,
Most
100%.
definitely.
I really had a kick-ass time watching this movie. I like the conversation we had.
Yeah.
We got through it. So
Four more?
Four more basically.
4 more left. We've got Dark Phoenix. We've got New Mutants. We've got Deadpool 1, Deadpool 2, and then we will be sitting in the theater, eyes peeled, ready for Deadpool and Wolverine.
Oh my gosh, yes. I'm
gonna be
super
so good.
excited. We're gonna snap our fingers. It's gonna be the 26th. It's
Yeah.
gonna be,
I hope so.
yeah.
I hope so. I'm freaking hyped.